The Tumultuous Life of Peter Lawford, 10 Scandalous and Shocking Facts. Peter Lawford's life, spanning from his early days in London to his final moments in Los Angeles, was marked by glitz, glamour, and an endless series of controversies. As a member of the iconic Rat Pack, Lawford rubbed shoulders with some of the most influential figures of the 20th century, including the Kennedys, with whom he shared a complex and sometimes troubled relationship. In this video, we delve into 10 of the most scandalous, shocking, and undeniably intriguing facts about Peter Lawford that have fascinated historians and pop culture enthusiasts alike. Fact number 1. The breaking point: Peter Lawford and Patricia Kennedy's scandalous split. Peter Lawford's marriage to Patricia Kennedy, initiated in 1954, was seen as a blend of Hollywood charm and political allure. However, beneath the veneer of this glamorous union lay a series of personal struggles that led to its downfall. Lawford's rampant infidelity and struggles with alcoholism contrasted sharply with Patricia's values, rooted in the devout Catholicism and high public expectations of the Kennedy family. This discordance brewed a storm within their marriage, leading Patricia to file for separation in 1966, marking the end of their 12-year union. Their union produced 4 children: Christopher Kennedy Lawford, 1955, Sidney Maliaye Kennedy Lawford, 1956, Victoria Frances Lawford, 1958, and Robin Elizabeth Lawford, 1961. Their divorce was not just a personal matter but a public scandal, highlighting the pressures and expectations placed on high-profile marriages. Furthermore, Lawford's role in facilitating affairs for JFK and his involvement in the Kennedys' intricate web of secrets added layers of complexity to his relationship with Patricia and the Kennedy family. This marriage and its dissolution encapsulate the intersection of fame, politics, and personal turmoil, leaving an indelible mark on both their legacies. Number 2. A Star-Studded Intervention: The Monroe Confrontation. In the summer of 1962, amid swirling rumors of Marilyn Monroe's deteriorating condition due to substance abuse, Peter Lawford, at the behest of the Kennedy family, orchestrated an intervention that would become legendary in its mystery and implications. This intervention, aimed at curtailing Monroe's drug use, underscored the intimate and complex relationships between Monroe, Lawford, and the Kennedys. Monroe, a global icon struggling with personal demons, found herself at the center of a well-intentioned but ultimately tragic intervention. The exact date and participants remain shrouded in mystery, reflective of the secretive nature of Monroe's life and her connections to America's most famous family. The aftermath of this intervention, and Monroe's untimely death shortly thereafter on August 5, 1962, has fueled decades of speculation about the depth of Lawford's involvement and the potential pressures exerted by the Kennedys. Number 3. The Last Call: Monroe's Final Hours. One of the most haunting chapters in Hollywood's history involves Peter Lawford as the recipient of what is believed to be Marilyn Monroe's last telephone call. On the evening of August 4, 1962, Monroe reportedly reached out to Lawford, expressing feelings of despair. Lawford, sensing the gravity of Monroe's tone, was left in a state of alarm. The content of their conversation has been the subject of much speculation, with some sources suggesting that Monroe hinted at revelations that would shock the world. This call, a poignant finale to Monroe's life, underscores the profound yet troubled bond between her and Lawford. The actions taken by Lawford in the wake of this call, and the exact timeline of events leading to Monroe's death, remain areas of intense scrutiny and debate. Number 4. Rat Pack Royalty: The Sinatra Snub. As a member of the Rat Pack, Lawford epitomized the hedonistic lifestyle associated with this group of entertainers. However, his inclusion in the Rat Pack was not without its problems. Lawford's relationship with Frank Sinatra, the unofficial leader of the group, deteriorated over time, particularly after Lawford was forced to rescind Sinatra's invitation to stay at the Kennedy compound. This incident severely damaged Lawford's standing within the group and marked the beginning of the end of his close ties with Sinatra. Lawford's marriage to Patricia Kennedy positioned him at the heart of American political royalty, earning him the nickname Brother-in-Lawford from Frank Sinatra. His involvement led to a scandal when JFK canceled a visit to Sinatra's home, allegedly due to Sinatra's mafia connections. Sinatra blamed Lawford for this snub, leading to a fallout that saw Lawford being ostracized from the Rat Pack. Number 5. Betrayal of Elizabeth Taylor, the tabloid scandal. In a striking breach of trust, Peter Lawford's actions towards Elizabeth Taylor, one of Hollywood's most revered icons, revealed a darker side of his character. Lawford, having learned of Taylor's confidential admission into rehab, allegedly sold this information to the press for $15,000. This act of betrayal, occurring amidst Taylor's battle with addiction and her efforts to seek help, not only strained their friendship but also exposed the precarious balance of trust and confidentiality in the celebrity ecosystem. Taylor's struggle and Lawford's subsequent betrayal underscore the complex dynamics of fame, friendship, and the relentless scrutiny of the public eye. Number 6. A career overshadowed. Peter Lawford's acting career was both illustrious and underappreciated, overshadowed by his connections to the Kennedy family and his tumultuous personal life. Lawford's notable filmography includes The Longest Day, 1962, a World War II epic showcasing a large ensemble cast of international stars, and Ocean's 11, 1960, a heist film that became a classic, featuring Lawford alongside Rat Pack members such as Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., and Joey Bishop. Despite these successes and his contribution to over 45 films and numerous television appearances, Lawford's professional accomplishments were often eclipsed by the public's fascination with his private life and Kennedy connections, affecting public and critical perception of his work. Number 7. The Diplomatic Liaison. Throughout the 1960s, especially during John F. Kennedy's presidency, 1961 to 1963, Peter Lawford served as a de facto liaison between Hollywood and the White House. His marriage to Patricia Kennedy in 1954 solidified his position within the Kennedy family, allowing him to leverage his entertainment industry contacts for political gain. Lawford organized celebrity endorsements and appearances for JFK's campaign and facilitated discussions that bridged the gap between politics and pop culture. However, this unique role also drew skepticism and criticism, with some questioning his motives and the appropriateness of his involvement in political matters, given his primary identification as an actor. Number 8. Substance struggles. The pressures of Peter Lawford's Hollywood lifestyle and his intricate ties to the Kennedy family contributed significantly to his battles with alcoholism and drug addiction. These challenges became more apparent in the 1960s, a period marked by his high-profile social life and professional engagements. The relentless demands of maintaining his public image and the stress of his personal associations led Lawford to seek solace in substances, a decision that had lasting effects on his health and career. His dependency resulted in numerous attempts at rehabilitation, with Lawford checking into various treatment facilities over the years. Unfortunately, these efforts were often in vain, as his battles with addiction continued to plague him, undermining his work in film and television and straining his relationships with colleagues, friends, and family. Number 9. Financial downfall. Peter Lawford's financial difficulties in the 1970s illustrate the volatile nature of wealth and fame in the entertainment industry. Despite the considerable income he garnered from his roles in film and television during his heyday, Lawford's penchant for extravagance and a series of unwise financial decisions led to substantial monetary problems. His lifestyle, characterized by luxury and opulence, became unsustainable as his acting opportunities dwindled. By the late 1970s, the financial mismanagement and reduced earnings culminated in a significant loss of wealth, forcing Lawford to confront the realities of financial instability. This period marked a dramatic shift from his earlier years of prosperity, highlighting the ephemeral nature of success in Hollywood. Number 10. The final years. Peter Lawford's final years were characterized by isolation, declining health, and estrangement from both his family and many of his former friends within the entertainment and political spheres. He died on December 24, 1984, at the age of 61, from cardiac arrest complicated by kidney and liver failure, conditions exacerbated by years of substance abuse. Lawford's death marked the end of a complex legacy, leaving behind a story filled with both glittering success and profound tragedy. His life continues to fascinate and serve as a cautionary tale about the costs of fame.